Hi, boys and girls, moms and dads. It's Miss Debbie here to read a book with you.
And it's Rabbi Chaidell here to read a book with you as well. We hope that reading this book will help you feel a little less bored this summer.
The story we're going to read is called I'm Bored by Michael Ian Black, and it's illustrated by Debbie Ridpath-Ojai. You ready, Rabbi Ben?
Here we go.
I'm bored. Bored. Blah. So bored. Hey, a potato. A potato? What am I supposed to do with a potato? Ow!
I'm bored.
You want to do something?
Sure.
What do you like to do?
I don't know. I like flamingos.
There are no flamingos around here.
Well, that's disappointing. I'm bored.
How can you be bored?
Because I have to hang out with a kid. Kids are boring.
What are you talking about? Kids are fun.
Prove it.
We can turn cartwheels.
Boring.
And skip.
Boring.
Or spin around in circles until we get so dizzy that we almost throw up.
Boring.
Kids can play games. Kids can do ninja kicks.
Boring.
And we can walk on our hands, see?
Boring.
You know what else? Kids can imagine stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Like this, see? Now I'm a famous ballerina.
Boring.
Now I'm a lion tamer with the most ferocious lion in the world.
That's even more boring.
Oh yeah? Well, now I'm a fairy princess with my own castle and dragons and unicorns and stuff.
Snoring.
Kids can swing.
Boring.
Kids can jump.
Boring.
Kids can fly.
Boring.
Kids can do anything. We can be on a mountain.
Boring. Boring.
We can do a science experiment.
Boring.
We can rock out.
Boring.
We can be the captain of our own pirate ship.
Boring.
We can be monsters.
Boring, boring, boring. Boring. Why would you even want to be a potato?
How can you possibly think kids are boring when we can do all this cool stuff and think all these amazing thoughts and be anything we want to be? I'd rather be a kid than a potato any day.
Well, suit yourself. Hey, a flamingo. Now we can finally have some fun. Hi, flamingo.
I'm bored. The end.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Debbie, for playing
Thanks, Rabbi Ben.
Story. And I'd love to hear from Miss Debbie, what do you think we can learn from this story? What does it teach us?
I think it teaches us that we all feel bored sometimes, Rabbi Ben, especially this summer, but we don't have to be bored. We can use our imaginations and create anything we want.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, sometimes I do feel bored like the potato, but then I think of something fun I can do with what I have in front of me, you know? And I remember when I was a kid, I used to make forts and fortresses out of pillows. And we have this amazing ability to be able to do that. I want to share briefly in our Torah, the Jewish people were wandering in the desert for 40 years.
Wow, that's a
And
long time, Rabbi Ben.
yeah, Miss Debbie, how do you think they felt when they had the same manna bread every single day? How do you think they felt?
Boring.
How do you think they felt when they woke up and they saw the same hot sand every morning?
Boring.
Yeah, it may have been boring for them too in the summer in the desert, but they found ways, our ancestors in the desert, they found ways to have fun. They built a tabernacle out of all the materials that they had, and they dreamed and imagined what it would be like in the land of Israel and planned out how they would make all these yummy crops and grow really delicious food for themselves. So they found ways to have a fun time and to spend time with their families. And it was never boring for them, as the book of Numbers describes. So that's our hope for all of us this summer, is that we can use what we have to have a really fun time. And Miss Debbie, do you want to share one way that you've been able to have fun this summer?
I can share with you a fun way that I remember when my kids were little that we had fun, but we still have all the stuff today. I remember one day after Shabbat services, we came home and we took every stuffed animal we had in the house, which was a lot of stuffed animals, and my kids made a zoo throughout the house. And they grouped all the animals together that were alike and then made pens for them or cages or let them roam free. And then they took me on a tour of their zoo. And that was a lot of fun and it kept them busy for a long time. So if you have stuffed animals and you want to make a zoo, they even made signs for all their animals. So look around, check the recycling bin. I'm sure there's fun things you can do with your imagination.
That's awesome. I'll share when I was younger, I had these different colored blocks and I built a cruise ship. And I was like cruising, I was on a ship through the ocean in my living room. And it was so much fun to use my imagination and to travel around the world. And I hope that we can all have fun things like that this summer, no matter where we are.
Me too, Rabbi Ben.
Okay. Well, have a great day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and happy summer.
Happy summer. We'll see you soon.
Yes.